On today's episode of the Who Am I series, we're going to be discussing the case of the Dane County Doe. The Dane County Doe was found on September 3rd, 1989 in Madison, Dane County, Wisconsin. The remains were unrecognizable due to decomposition. The time of death is estimated to be between 3 months to 2 years prior to discovery. The exact cause of death is unknown, but is thought to be the result of an accident or possibly homicidal violence. The bones of the pelvic region had been broken, and the injuries appeared to have occurred at the time of death, either from a fall or from someone stomping on this portion of John Doe's body. The Dane County Doe was a white male who's estimated to have been between 18 to 22 years old and to have stood between 5'5" and 5'7" tall. Investigators were unable to estimate his weight, but stated that he had a slim build. Investigators were also unable to determine his eye color, but stated that he had short brown hair that was about 4 inches in length. He had a visible overbite. Dental records are available. It's unclear whether DNA is available, but the bones are still being stored at the Dane County Medical Examiner's Office. John Doe was found wearing a paisley print sleeveless dress, a long-sleeved shirt, a black blouse, a shag sweater, and low-heeled pointed shoes. He was also found wearing 1 pair of socks and carrying another. There were several other items found with John Doe, including a German iron cross, a butter knife, a pocket comb, and a powder compact with a mirror. The victim was biologically male, but was wearing women's clothing at the time of discovery. It's possible that he was actually a transgender woman or drag performer. It's also possible that he was dressed up for a costume party, based on the fact that the second pair of socks were being used as long gloves, much like an outfit Madonna had popularized. The owners of the Good and Loud Music Store, which had been a Christian bookstore until 6 weeks prior, found a skull, a pile of bones, and rotting clothing when they removed a boiler in the basement to repair a leak. They initially saw a skull through a pipe connecting the boiler to the chimney. The Good and Loud Music Store was located at 5225 University Avenue, which is halfway between Madison and Middleton. A prominent theory is that the Dane County Doe was a burglar who figured that breaking into a building by way of the chimney would be the best way to avoid detection. However, upon sliding down the chimney, he found that he couldn't get into the building without moving the boiler. He died as a result of becoming trapped in the pipe. Online sleuths have also speculated that the Dane County Doe's death is the result of a prank or initiation ritual gone wrong, since the University of Wisconsin is only a few miles away from the Good and Loud Music Store. The neighborhood behind the store was full of inexpensive housing and was heavily populated by UW students. Also, it has been suggested that the Iron Cross the victim was wearing is related to the Iron Cross Society at the university. Since he was not wearing any underwear, some have theorized that he was a sex worker when he died and was murdered after meeting a John near the location where his body was ultimately found. It's possible that the John murdered the Dane County Doe because he was presenting as female but in fact had male genitalia. The fact that his pelvis was crushed has led some to believe that this was done to dispose of his body in the chimney, which had a diameter of less than 1 foot. Finally, after an extensive local investigation, it's assumed that the victim was not a local and was possibly drawn to the area because of the university and/or the vibrant LGBTQ+ scene. If you have any information that can help authorities identify the Dane County Doe, I urge you to come forward to help his family reclaim him and put him to rest. I encourage you to subscribe if you've enjoyed this addition to the Nameless Phantom Library. Thank you for watching.